What's up, guys? Mr. Crazy Mofo here. Checking out the tank before I start doing the trimming on my Moneywort. Want to try to move them out. I'm gonna try to remove all the pots from my live plants there, and hopefully we'll be able to make it look a bit more natural inside there. Try to spread some of that out. I'm gonna take advice of Drummer Girl KJ. Shout out. I'm gonna try to see what I can do with that bubble wall. I don't know how true it is about, I mean, it does remove the CO2, I guess, because it is creating more oxygen. I just kind of like the effect, and I know it's helping out the fish as well, so we'll see what happens with that as I start lining them up along the back. We'll see how it goes. Check you out after break. Alright, guys, so I just chopped up the Moneywort here, pulled it out of the pot, removed that nutrient wrap that was around there. So got some healthy roots here going. Now I almost feel bad for pulling this one guy and cutting him, but as I was told, you can cut them anywhere on the stalk and you're fine. And hopefully everything works out. I will be trying to pull out this guy first, remove the pot, do the same thing with the roots. And I'll just keep moving over this way and lining them up along the back. See how it goes. See you after the break. What's going on, guys? Mr. Crazy Mofo back. Just finished up everything. New aquascape. Took apart that Moneywort. Was a pain in the butt to remove all of that nutrient wrapping. It was really weird, really gross, but it was a lot of fun. So I decided to do it to all three of my main plants, and I like it. It makes my substrate nice and smooth, although it's not as smooth in the front as I would like it to be, but it's not as piled up around those plants anymore. Now it looks like the plants are more naturally growing out of there. Seems like they will be growing out of there more naturally. You can see back there that Moneywort rooting. Some of that rooting goes really high. I wasn't expecting that. It was really cool to see. So planted it in the back there. They're leaning forward. I did not remove the bubble wall. I just didn't feel like digging it all out and popping off the suction cups. And was going to do an air stone, maybe just a small air stone eventually, but right now the bubble wall's there. It's kind of weird how it's split. I don't know why the right half of the bubble wall has those big bubbles, but it's really annoying. I like the small, finer bubbles. In the interim, I have the Moneywort. See, it's growing nice. It's going to be right in between the heater and the filter coming down. So I had one, this little guy, who did break off at the top. He was one of the first ones I trimmed. So when I trimmed him, I wasn't aware of what I was going to be doing in the future, so now I'm going to be using that as a point where I would judge how everything else is growing, because if he grows from there, everything else should be growing. I did pull out the little runners from the narrow leaves. I pulled those runners off, put them in front. I thought that'd be a nice little balance. You know, small, medium, large in the back. Left that little guy alone, didn't even touch him, didn't want to do anything with him. I bet he's rooting nicely, I didn't want to disturb him. This one, I actually peeled from that one. It was an entirely separate narrow leaf. So I said, hey, I've got a third narrow leaf, and now that's what I'm going to use. So why not? They grow, let them keep growing, and save me some money while I work on this habit. Or a hobby, I should say. Habit is more of an addicting process, and I think I'm addicted, guys. I'm officially addicted by this. I love it. It's great. Hopefully can do more in the future. I like how it looks so far. As you see, I removed that decoration, that ship, even though it was really cool, nice little touch to it, but there was no room for it. I want the live stuff. So have a good one, guys. Hope you enjoy. I know I did. Later.